TNA wrestling is in big, big trouble. Now, whether you call it TNA wrestling or Impact Wrestling, it is in big, big trouble. More so than it's ever been. As a wrestling fan, I like wrestling just in general. If I see it on TV or if I hear about it, I become instantly interested, except for maybe a couple of people, one in particular. But, okay, Bound for Glory. Matt Hardy finally wins the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. His first real World Heavyweight Championship in his entire career, in many people's opinion. Yes, he had this, but by the time this went to this wasn't really considered a World Heavyweight title anymore. So let's just end that there. So, right after that, okay, fine, Matt Hardy, world champion. That's cool, right? First championship in TNA and pretty much in his history. And EC3 files an injunction against him. So he can't appear on television and forces Matt Hardy to relinquish the title. Well, it didn't really force him. He said that he did it himself for the fans because they deserve to see a champion, and he's holding their TNA hostage. Look, this storyline is bogus, alright? It's garbage. They couldn't have waited a month or two for him to have a reign with this? At least put on some matches, at least freaking defend it. At least forfeit it on Impact. They didn't even have that. Alright, look. TNA has been in dire straits for a while, and everybody that is a general wrestling fan knows this. But it's funny how there was months and years ago that people were putting blame on TNA on certain things. Now, that has totally went away. I remember when Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff arrived at TNA and all the things that were happening there, people were like, oh, they're bringing down TNA. I wish they would leave. When they leave, TNA will get better and better and better, and they'll have a chance to overtake WWE or at least be as good. Well, Hogan and Bischoff have been gone for a very, very long time, and TNA has been at a steady decline. There has not been any improvement. Yes, certain wrestling matches are good. There are knockouts. They have actual better matches than these freaking divas. Oh yeah, the knockout revolution is better than the divas revolution. But their show as a whole, their storylines as a whole, it's been garbage, okay? I like wrestling, and I like wrestling matches. I love people that can actually get it done in the ring. But the way TNA goes about it is just pure garbage. I'm sorry. Before any of you calls me a WWE mark. When I look around here, I see belts from different organizations. 4 of them to be exact. WWE, WCW, ECW, and TNA. So don't come with me with that. Well, actually 5 if you count WWF along with WWE, but I digress on that. I'm a wrestling fan through and through to the end. And I even say this about video games. Competition is what makes an industry thrive. We need more competition to compete with WWE, not just have WWE hold just the candle. Yes, there's Ring of Honor. I hope they get some of their belts soon. But Ring of Honor, as TNA, they're not considered competition to WWE when it's all said and done. They should be, but they're not. So I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions about that, because TNA, like I say, it's in dire straits. It's in really, really, really big trouble here. I don't know how they can turn this around. I don't know how they can pull shit off. I don't know how are they going to deal with all of this now that Matt Hardy has forfeited the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. So, yes, drop kicks, body slams, throwing people over the top rope, and wrestling moves all around. And yes, Matt Hardy may have dropped this, but Matt Hardy's still better than the fucking Miz. This is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.